Does the window winder in your OBS Ford not want to work anymore? Does the window go down just fine, but when you go to it back up, it just goes? Well, let me show you something. Well, first, those burgers are a pain in the butt to get out of there. Show you a secret. There's 3 fasteners, 2 of them you can't get at. You're tired of sticking your hand down through here, trying to work it around with a tiny little wrench that you keep dropping, and you got to go get a magnet to grab your thing to get your wrench back, because you can't reach down in the hole because everything's too tight, and the window keeps coming down like a guillotine to try to cut your arm off. Well, here's a clue. Take yourself a hole saw, and right about right there, drill you, that's probably a 3-inch hole, and then drill you another hole right there, and the other fastener goes right there, and you can kind of finagle that with your itty bitty tiny little 5/16 inch wrench. You're welcome. I'll show you a little bit about how this window winder thingy works. You can see she's been replaced on once. This worm gear turns when the motor spin things up and down, left to right, up down, BA start. Just because we use cheats don't mean we ain't smart. And these little detent balls or veins or whatever is what turned to powder in here. Grab a hold of this guy, and she'll roll down just fine, but this just keeps camming over and won't let it go back up. So what I did is I filled the cavity up with Gorilla Glue and gel. It hardened like that, but it's kind of flexible, so that wasn't doing the trick no more. So it'd wind down, it just wouldn't wind back up, and I'd have to grab a hold of it and wind it up. So I'm going to stick that in there, and I'm going to take some of that. I suppose a guy could just give up and go buy a new window motor. They're only like 50 bucks. But a guy just doesn't give up. That's against the guy's code. So let's make this happen, get it done, see if it works. Fingers crossed. So I've got the JB weld mixed up here. I'm going to try to get it from here into there without making a mess. And I can't do that one-handed. So I'm going to put you down. We'll come back when I'm done. I was trying really hard not to get this stuff on my hands, but fail. So got that goobered in there. I found probably the easiest way is to goober it up on this part. Now I'm just going to goober that down in there. It went. Then I'm going to try to pack it in as best I can. Now I got to get it on my hands. Alright, I got the JB weld goobered in there nice and deep as I can with what limited stuff I had. If I had a to squeeze it in there, that'd be even better, but I don't have one. That ought to hold. I'm going to let that cure up in there overnight. Figure out how I want to keep my window up in the Bronco overnight, because I don't feel like moving it. And yeah, in your OBS Ford, that's probably why the window will go down but won't come up. It's going ka-dung, ka-dung, ka-dung. It's the only problem. You don't need to replace the whole window regulator. You don't need to replace all the gewgaws and doodads and the rivets and all that garbage that's in there. Drill a couple holes. Either pay the 50 bucks or 30 bucks or however much it is, or just get you a little bit of JB weld and your windows start working again. We hope. See ya. Thanks for watching. As I was editing, realized no finale or anything to that. There's no wrapping anything up. Son of a... So, yeah, I guess what I mean is a horrible way to end a YouTube video about doing something without seeing if it works or not. So, ow, hit me in the butt. Break up my door holder opener. Gonna see if the motor works, or if I glued its innards shut. So once again, fingers crossed. Go get the little guy. Had him stashed in the garage overnight. And this is what she looks like now. That is cured up. Good and solid. Now I should probably let that set for a couple more days, but I'm not. Just gonna go ahead and plug it up, see if it works. Ow, sharp edges. Ow, 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 hey, ow, sharp edges. I decided to go ahead and run the wire through the hole it belongs in. And there's the motor. She's probably gonna jump right off of there. Well, that is good news. I did not glue its guts shut. So now I just gotta put everything back together and see if it actually makes the window go up and down. Well, we'll know it'll make it go down. Will it make it go back up? Alright, here we go. Down. Up. I am really happy with that. A little bit of time, no money. The only time I spent was the time I would have had to have spent had to replace the darn thing. So that's it. It's a redneck window motor repair on a 90s OBS Ford. That really is it. Thanks for watching. Have a good one. We'll see you next time.